Dark bones awaken. A voice, a soul. The ink speaks to me. It whispers your secrets. Who are you? Tell me your sweet name, that I may devour it. My ink swells and boils. It consumes. I am the ink demon. This realm is mine. You were born from it. You belong to it. You cannot hide forever. I will find you. The deep abyss remembers you. Audrey, the giant of the darkness. Your journey will end as you are consumed into my dark kingdom. Here, you will find meaning in your pain. I see your mind as the truth unfolds. You will accept your fate before the end. They promise us peace. Must they bring us only more pain? You were birthed from the darkest shadows. Audrey, it's time to ask the question. I saw through them. There can be no victory. Now, you will die. This realm is mine, and the cycle will continue.
We're always free to choose. To believe what we want to believe. But when you step back, when you really look at where you've been and the things you've done, your past will come to devour you. There you go, little guy. And only 800 more frames to go. No way I'm getting through tonight without some coffee. Probably some downstairs. Time for a little adventure. Really? They locked me in? Good thing I brought my own key today. Who put this here? Whew. Here's the key. Not the most welcoming hallway I've ever seen. Hello? Is someone there? Well, the coffee's good and all, but this work's gotta get done. Focus, Audrey, focus. Another late night, another crazy deadline. You can do this, Audrey. What was that? Wilson? You scared me to death. Of course not. So, it's been really nice this past week. What was that? Please tell me we're not trapped in here. Wilson? What's happening? What? Stay back. Let go! This can't be real. What are you doing? Oh no! No! What's wrong with my hands? my hands. Oh, Audrey, what's happened to you? Don't touch me. What are you? What is this horrible place? You mean that thing that attacked me? I don't understand any of this. I can't think. It hurts. Can I come with you? A wolf? What's an ink demon? Wait! What's your name? I'm Audrey. Locked again? This is getting old. Looks like he's having a bad day. Hello? Alice, I think you and I have very different definitions of all right. Animation department entrance? But it's locked up tight. There's something in here. Oh no. There's the gent pipe. Way too dark in there. Need to get the lights working first. Missing a fuse. Let's see if I can find one. Well, happy birthday to me. Lights are on. Time to get that gent pipe. At least now I can defend myself. That's one leap of faith I definitely won't make. Bendy? You're real? Oh, this is amazing. It's okay. I won't hurt you. I promise. It's okay. See? I'm your friend. I won't hurt you. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I didn't know that would happen. I promise. I'm so sorry. Damn it, Audrey. What's happening to you? A way out would be nice. Are you stuck in there? Can't you move? I'll see what I can do. Audrey? Huh? That was weird. Alice? Are you there? Alice? I don't know. It's dark. And I don't know what to do. Who are you? Aren't you Mr. Drew? Joey, what is this place? This studio? These monsters? Am I dreaming? You made this world. Why can't you fix it? What in the world? How big is this place? Oh, it's you. Where did you come from? Look, I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean to hurt you. And I really don't think you want to hurt me either, right? Good. Let's be friends then, okay? What do you say? You and me? Awesome. Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for the old gent building. What's wrong? Is it a bad place? It's okay. I won't let anything happen to you. We'll go one step at a time. Just you and me. Let's see what we can find. Looks like we need to find an ID card somewhere around here. Any ideas, Bendy? Empty. Well, maybe it's somewhere else. Nope. Not in here. There's nothing in here. Sorry, Bendy. Nothing in here. Let's keep looking. Looks like we found a clue. It's kinda creepy in here.
Oh, jeez.
Don't do that. Wait. How did you get in here? Slow, but I'll get through. Oh, now you knew my father. Well, newsflash, I didn't even know my father. Or my mother. Or anyone else in my family. What are you talking about? Wait, what are you doing? Hey, here's an old desk. I bet someone wasted a lot of time in this chair. Where are we? Joey. What? Are you crazy? Who do you think you are? I wasn't born from some machine. I'm flesh and blood. I'm not some kind of ink monster. Take me back, right now. I'm not listening to any more of your lies. Leave me alone. It's not true. It can't be.
Sure. That's the total natural reaction.
Bendy, run!
My name's Audrey. I'm not here to cause you any trouble. Look, I just want to go home. Please, can you help me? I'm sure we can reach an agreement. Let's just talk. Who are you? Where did you come from? Who made you? Can you take me to him? He wanted me to find him. Please let me see him.
Yes! Wait! Stop! Come back!
Thank you. That would... Now, can you open that door for me? Really? Excuse me. Sir? Can you help me? I'm just looking for answers. About the keepers, Wilson, the cycle, anything could help. Audrey, what's yours? Have you been a prisoner long? Why would you be a threat to them? How did you do it? What is it? I'll see if I can break in and steal it. Maybe, if I reset the cycle, we could make things better for everyone here. I just want to go home.
Wilson? You did this to me. You brought me here. Turned me into this thing. This doesn't make sense. I've never done anything to you.
What do you want from me?
What? Be quiet.
Nothing. It was nothing. You never actually killed the ink demon, did you? Bendy. Wait, Wilson? One more thing. If you needed my help, why didn't you just ask? Is it always night here? Are you very old? And do you trust Wilson? I'm not sure. I don't think I ever had one. Thanks, Betty. Gilson. What's a Gilson? Nothing here. Well, that didn't tell me anything. This doesn't help at all. Maybe if it was closer. That did it. So I'm looking for a fish? There's gotta be one here somewhere. Now that's a fish. He's too fast. Looks like the fish is asleep. Gotcha! You can't get away from me, you little stinker. Hello? Now, just 3 sips of water. 1, 3. What's going on? An angel? What do you want? No. Alice, I cannot begin to tell you how good it is to see you. And this must be your wolf. You both got here just in time. Now I understand why you don't like being called Alice. Well, from now on, I'm gonna call you something other than Alice. It just doesn't suit you. How about Allison? Wilson, I almost forgot. I have to get back right away. Do you even know him? Have you ever talked to him? Look, it sounds like he has a plan to kill the ink demon. For good. And I think he can help us all. I just need to go back and hear him out. You too, Allison. Okay, yeah, and that totally makes sense. What the heck is this? This music box could make a good distraction if I can fix it. That's all the pieces for the music box. Fixed. Now I just need to find a good place to put it. Here goes nothing. It could work, but it sounds risky. How will we control him? We don't want to repeat Joey's mistake. What? Stay away from me. You're insane. I thought you said we needed to save your father. I thought you had a plan to send me home, to make everything right. No, not this time. What's happening to me? I'm starting over. This is the end. Allison! Dead end! Now what? Henry, you came! Well then, we'll just have to do better next time. My father once told me that just because we're born of darkness doesn't mean we belong to it. We're always free to choose. And here, at the very beginning, there's a choice to make. My father's cartoon world was now mine, to rule, to watch over, and to protect. I can make the cycle more bearable for my friends inside. But as for me, I'm the first of my kind, born of ink, but living in flesh. Joey's world is escaping into ours. So, what's next? Who can really say.
What? This feels wrong.
No, 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 no!
Why?
What's happening to me?
Audrey. I'm sorry, my dear. Didn't mean to frighten you. You're working late tonight. A pretty girl like you shouldn't be wandering around all by yourself. Mind if I step in? Thank you, Audrey. You look like you could use a little company. Just beautiful. Gorgeous. Don't you worry, my dear. It's just a little short in the system. Happening a lot these past few days. No need to fret. Let's see what we can find. Come along now. Old Wilson will protect you. There we are. Just a few more switches to throw. Follow me. It will be perfectly safe. Looks like someone's been messing with the exhibits. There should be something on each of these pedestals. Audrey, sweet Audrey, do an old man a favor and go find them. I'll tend to the power. Only one thing left to do. Pull that switch. It is done. Oh, Audrey, the things you've set in motion. The ink is calling us, my dear. Can't you hear it? Shh. Don't fret. We're going home. Listen to me, Audrey. Pay attention to these last words, because very soon you will forget everything. Come find me, Audrey. Come find me, and I'll show you your purpose. I'll show you the truth. And now, we die. Attention, children of the machine. This is Wilson, your friend, your protector. For 211 days, you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps. I banished him away, tore his body in two. In return, I asked just a little favor. Among you, there is a stranger, a young lady. Bring her to me. Attention, children of the machine. It's Wilson. There have been lies that the ink demon has been spotted in Animation Alley. Pay no attention to these filthy rumors. I destroyed the demon myself. He died by my hands. So don't be afraid. Your friend Wilson will protect you. This is Wilson. Anyone caught in restricted areas will be taken immediately to the pit. So be a good egg. Follow the rules. Attention, children of the machine. This is Wilson. The feeble uprising in Lost Harbor has been ended by the Keepers. We are safe once again from the treason of the Cycle Breakers. The Keepers are watching. And from the from the wretched abyss, a savior comes at last. Rest yourself, Audrey. You're still weak. The Keepers can be relentless to strangers, but there's nothing to fear as long as I'm with you. You're safe now. Open your eyes and look around you. None of this makes sense. Drawn walls, nightmarish creatures, an ancient studio that died out almost 30 years ago. It's all fiction, utter nonsense. And yet, in here, it exists. It breathes. It flourishes. Reality, guided by its master's pen. The foundation for a new reality. We can bleed into our own. Just think of it. Anything we create in here, we can release out there. But first, this world must be controlled, made safe. These things, these angels and demons, are they really life? Or are they just stains? Old mistakes ready to be cleansed away for newer, greater things. I need your help to save my father's life. This is our start. We'll talk more once we're safely inside. Stay close. This place isn't as safe as it once was. The demon's evil continues to spread. This world has begun to shudder. What did you say? Almost there. Just a quick stop. Won't take but a moment. Welcome to the civilized world. How do you like my signal towers? They nullify the ink demon's powers so he cannot pass them. I wish I could say I invented them, but it seems our friends at the Gent Corporation had a demon problem of their own long ago. And now, my dear, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to prepare. We'll talk later, I promise. Besides, you must be very tired. A quick rest will do you good. Betty will show you to your room. She's my housekeeper, among other things. No, he's too powerful to destroy. So we sealed him away, trapped him in a different form, one that was smaller, harmless. It was a fitting prison, although he seems to have found a way to free himself. But enough talk. We'll deal with that soon enough. Would you have believed me? Audrey, you made it. Good. Come inside, my dear. We have much to discuss, but make sure you're ready. Where we're going, there will be no return until we've accomplished our mission. Thank you for coming all this way. The ink demon is a formidable foe. To truly destroy such a monster, he must be dethroned, humiliated. For months now, I've been working on something that will do exactly that. Cast out the demon and put a new deity in his place. Stronger, more powerful, and controllable. Together, we just need to unleash our ultimate weapon. Come, let me show you my creation. Isn't he beautiful? Simple but elegant. A treasure. Powerful beyond anyone. The ink demon will fall, and we can have peace at last. No, we don't. All the factors must be perfect. The right design, the right science, and the right soul. At last your purpose is revealed, Audrey. This is why you're here. With your soul inside him, my creation will live forever. Come now, Audrey. Part of you knew this was your path. Leave yourself behind and ascend. I lied. My father is beyond hope. Perhaps you know him. Nathan Arch, owner of Archgate, industrial genius, business tycoon. For years I've lived in his reaching shadow. He always had time for the grand creatives of the world, the doers, as he called them. He knew only the best, the biggest thinkers. How could his lowly son ever hope to compete with that? But now, thanks to you, I can. No need to struggle. My signal prevents you from using those devilish powers of yours. And more importantly, keeps the ink demon from getting in. It's time to die, Audrey, and live again as a god. Where we're going, there will be no return. How very interesting. Such knowledge. It seems that Archgate Studios, in all its misplaced admiration, was so eager to absorb the life's work of that crooked charlatan Joey Drew, they didn't fully realize what they had acquired. Call it fate that I just happened to be there on the loading dock that morning. When the delivery boys dropped one of the crates, it smashed open, and inside there was something truly special. A mass of yellow steel and beautiful rivets. Some kind of machine. No one knew what it was, so the fools put it on display for all to see. But I could tell that this crude device held secrets. Secrets that could be mine. When I first entered this world, it was an untamed wilderness, a wretched, crawling slum ruled by that grinning demon. From chaos I brought order. From order I brought peace. Once you cut the head from the snake bleeds out quietly onto the ground. Now, the only question that remains is, what if the head grows back? The machine speaks to me, revealing its many possibilities. What I can accomplish using its power is beyond any measure. Life and death can become a thing of the past. Poverty and hunger, a distant memory. I can remake the world anew. But does the world deserve such a gift? For now, I have bigger matters at hand. A man in a black coat came asking at the front desk about the machine. Said he was from the Gent Corporation. Fortunately, the receptionist knew nothing, and he left quietly. Later, I found his name on the sign-in form. Mr. Alan Gray. It's been years, and my face is still a mystery to my co-workers. They don't know me. They avoid me, as if I carried some infectious disease. At first, this was an insult, but now it is a gift. With the right costume, I can play the part of anyone. I can go completely unnoticed, hidden amongst the shadowed walls, as a clerk, an artist, a producer, or even a lowly janitor.
I believe there's something special in all of us, especially you, Audrey. Don't you know me? Take a good look. Joey Drew? In the flesh. Well, so to speak. Come on up. Let's take a little walk. There's something I want to show you. There you go. Follow me. but mind your step. This old place is full of surprises. I should know. I've worked here a long time. Joey, please. It's a cycle, Audrey. An ink-stained nightmare, forever stuck on repeat. With just a pencil and a dream, and with a little help from the Gent Corporation, it came into being. From what I gather, it exists in parallel with the outside world, but completely removed from the march of time. And like a record played over and over again, it's begun to crumble, wear down. This studio is a monument to choosing the wrong road. Now, whether it was built for revenge or regret, I don't know. That's my riddle to solve. The truth is, Audrey, someone out there is messing with what's in here. Bad things have begun to emerge from the puddles. Wicked creatures that never came from my pen. The worst ones call themselves keepers. Dangerous, deadly folks. They've taken over the old Gent workshop just beyond the sewers, trying to bring what they call order to this world, freezing the cycle in place, changing the script. Whatever answers you're looking for, you'll find them there. Look, above all, never forget. You're here for a reason, Audrey. There's always a reason, even when you can't understand it. Because I'm not the man. I'm just the memory. Well, geez, you haven't gotten far. Oh, I have my ways. So tell me, how goes the journey? Ah, I see you have your father's never-quit go-getter spirit. I see, then. You've chosen to forget the past. I can understand that. Look, I don't think you're ready for this, but hang on to your lunch money. There's something I want to show you. Over here. Come have a seat. This won't take long. A very old place, full of memories. But never mind all that. There's a little story you need to hear. You ready? Here we go. Once upon a time, Audrey, there was a bitter old man who had lost just about everything. Right. The real Joey Drew. He blamed everyone but himself for his mistakes, but mostly he blamed his old business partner for abandoning their work years and years ago. A man by the name of Henry Stein, great artist and a good friend. In his anger, Joey used an evil machine to create another world. A world made of paper and ink, where he'd torment his own version of Henry forevermore. But one day, a miracle happened. An angel came into Joey's life, a young woman by the name of Allison Pendle. She didn't visit often, but when she did, she saw something good in Joey no one else could, including himself. Through their friendship, he began to see the world with better eyes. So one day, in Joey's cartoon cycle of hatred, he gave Henry an angel of his own, to guide him when things were most dark, to always provide hope. It was then Joey decided to make something new, something he had always wanted but he could never have, a family. But not a cartoon one, something real. And after many, many tries, he created something that made him happier than he ever could have imagined. A wonderful, loving daughter, bright and kind, almost human. He created you, Audrey. Listen, I know it's a lot to believe. Just because we're born of darkness doesn't mean we belong to it. We're always free to choose, to believe what we want to believe. Remember who you are, Audrey. There's always a choice. I know you're in there. Deep behind that evil face. Inside somewhere is my little girl. My Audrey. My greatest creation. The past doesn't define you, nor the present. In the end, all those years ago, Joey Drew finally succeeded. He created life. But Audrey, you're so much more than that. You were his family, his daughter, my daughter. And I love you so very much. Remember who you are, Audrey. Remember. I know you're in there. You don't have to be this anymore. It's never too late. Just a pencil and a dream isn't enough. You have to have heart.
Everyone knows that a happy work environment needs a place where you can sit back and enjoy something tasty. I'm Joey Drew, and you're standing in our grand, expensive new employee break room. My company family always deserves the best. By partnering with Briar Label and Tasty Vens, I'm able to provide the most delicious treats at a very cheap cost to our workers. Pull up a chair and chow down, my friends. Here's where the magic is made. I'm Joey Drew, and our story begins quite literally in one of our many writers' rooms, just like this one. That's right. All your favorite Bendy cartoons are born right here. We circle up our chairs, crack open a cold drink, and toss around dozens of story possibilities. There's no bad ideas here. We've all got something we can bring to the scripts. I myself have been known to spend a lot of time down here with the fellas, tossing in my own brand of Joey Drew magic. It's my job to push the envelope with my big creative touches, and I love it. Yes, sir. You'll always hear endless laughter coming from the writer's room. When it's complete, the script finds its way to our many artists in the art department. You'll be seeing our real Joey Drew Studios team hard at work on our tour of Animation Alley very shortly. But right here, you can see a typical office where characters are being lovingly crafted with very careful attention to details. I like to stand over their shoulders as the artists work their magic. It's my job to catch the little things that make our cartoons really extra special. If I see one of Bendy's gloves is missing his signature 2 dots, I make sure I tell someone. That Joey Drew, they like to say. What a keen eye. Over time, the cartoon is slowly created frame by frame. Bendy begins to walk and dance. It's really quite fantastic. Before long, we have our finished cartoon, all ready for the boys in the sound department to take over. People may say that seeing is believing, but I think the fine folks down in the audio department might disagree. Once a cartoon's animation is finished, it's ready for all the sound to be added, from music and voices to outrageous sound effects. They do it all. It's no wonder people say Joey Drew Studios has the most impressive talent in the world. Maybe on our tour, you'll get a glimpse of my songwriting duo, Sammy Lawrence and Jack Fain, working on a new catchy tune with our very own studio orchestra. Or maybe you'll spot Miss Allison recording the voice of our favorite little lady sent from above, Alice Angel. On the Joey Drew Studios tour here in Animation Alley, you never know what will happen. So keep your eyes and ears open. But before we head into the main studio to see the actual magic makers at work, let's make one more quick stop into our award-winning editing room. This is where they put all the ingredients together to create the final cartoons that you'll see in your local theater. The editing room is one of the busiest spots in the whole studio. There's always lots of work pouring in. But don't worry, folks, we hire only the best people who know how to get things done. Well, hey, looky there. It's Carl, one of our editors. Carl always has lots to do, but he always gets it done on time. Hang in there, Carl. What a trooper. And now it's time to move into Animation Alley and see the Joey Drew Studios family at work. Take small children by the hand as we enter the nerve center of the whole company. Get ready for a big Bendy adventure. You're standing in our world-famous screening room. Consider yourselves lucky, because not everyone gets to see in here. This room is where we watch our in-progress animations at the end of each day to see how they're coming along. We can watch a reel 50, maybe 100 times, making pages and pages of notes for the animators to work on the very next day. They're always so excited to get our big changes. Inside the screening room, you'll see a door to the writer's hallway. That's where our writers and concept men and women are working on our next big ideas. Back there is too secret to show off, but you can use your imagination to picture what might be in there.
I'm Joey Drew, and you're Shit.
Surface elevator in use. Your lift to be deleted. Unauthorized. Move along, or else. Take a picture, why don't you? Remove yourself from our sight, subject.
disgust us. What are you looking at? Keep moving, subject. The subject will stand in the designated location. Lethal object detected. The subject will submit all weapons for further screening. Disarm now. Remain still for examination. The subject is cleared for entry. Experiment 13. The ink demon is successfully sedated for transport. Laboratory 9 is prepared for arrival at the receiving bay. Be advised that sedation will not last long. Termination must commence immediately upon reception. Wilson will expect a detailed report of the creature's demise. Experiment 44. We have successfully pressed the ink demon into the form designated as Bendy. He is smaller in size and harmless in this more timid state. His powers are also greatly reduced. Using lengths of steel wire to cut into the side of his body, he now registers emotional responses. There were tears of ink documented, screams of pain. It was delightful to see such progress. The ink demon will remain in this small form indefinitely. Experiment 26. Frequent delays due to the ink demon's refusal to terminate. Keepers have administered quarter-hourly sessions of physical tortures and surgical invasions to wear down his powers. All of these efforts have been ultimately unsuccessful. A new method of control must be devised. Termination impossible.
I wouldn't drink too much of that if I were you. It helps patch you up, but the aftertaste, it's not so good. Easy now, I'm not gonna hurt you. Looked like you needed some help. Yeah, I remember my first day down here. I know, it's scary. But you're actually pretty lucky. The machine could have turned you into a searcher. No, that's a Piper. And he's part of a gang, so be careful. You'll catch on pretty quickly, if you can stay alive. Lesson 1. Searchers don't have legs and they tend to swarm. Look, it's not good to stay in one place for too long around here. Keep moving, and stay close to the shadows. Take my advice. Head to the upper levels. It's safer there. You can't. I'm sorry. I have a wolf. He doesn't care for strangers. Like I said, you'll catch on. Good luck. I hope we meet again. Oh, and one more thing. Above everything else, stay away from the ink demon. Oh, you'll know him when you see him. He likes to smile, and he kills anything that moves. They call me Alice. I'm not very fond of it. Well, Audrey, welcome to the studio. Audrey, it's Alice. Can you hear me? I know you're out there. Please answer me. Audrey? I'm so glad you're all right. Where are you? Good. That means you're heading up. Look for anything you can use to break in. Maybe there's a gent pipe nearby. What was that? Audrey, find that gent pipe. Now.
Audrey, where are you? Wait there. I'm coming to find you. Just don't move.
It's our face. Always were. Why does this feel so familiar? Are you all right, Audrey? Audrey, meet Tom. He's my protector. My friend. The machine creates many of the same forms, at least on the outside. On the inside, we're all pretty different. Oh, what do you have in mind? It's not bad. Okay, I'll try it out. But only if you can tell me what in heaven's name you're doing in Wilson's retreat. Are you crazy? Wilson's our enemy. I've seen what he's done. That's good enough for me. Well, if it's true, you'll both need as much help as you can get. The ink demon won't go down without a fight. Tom and I will gather some of our friends. Anyone who's left. Good luck, Audrey. Mind if I take this?
Audrey, is that you in there? Come on, keep moving. We'll get you through. Tom, make us some trouble. Audrey, run! I got this. Just keep fighting. It's open. We can do this. Keep fighting. Keep going. We'll be all right. Good luck, Audrey.
Don't be afraid. Don't let the darkness take you. You may walk with angels or cower before demons, but one thing always remains: the choices you make.
There's some nice fresh blankets all laid out for you. You'll be dreaming in no time. Come along, and no more dawdling. This way now. Oh, you're here at last. It's so exciting finally having you with us. Now, to give you some bearings, we're currently standing in the south wing. Wilson's laboratory is downstairs, and then there's the north wing. The ink demon got in there a while ago, and ever since, we've had to keep the north wing locked up tight. I'm afraid it's fallen into ruins by now. All those juicy, lovely books gone to waste. Only keepers go there these days, and they'll tear you apart limb from limb if Wilson isn't with you. So, mind your distance and you'll be just fine. It's not very often I have guests to look after, especially one I can actually talk to. Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad. All right, here we are. Best room in the house. You should see where I sleep. Ugh. But this room, just perfect. I saw to every detail. Bed is clean. The bathroom is on the left. Sorry about the stains. I did try my best to get them out. Did you have any questions? It's always dark, if that's what you mean. For as long as I can remember. No. As far as I understand it, I'm something quite new. Although, I didn't turn out the way I was supposed to. One in a long line of failed experiments. But Wilson will keep trying. This is the realm of the ink demon. The shadow hangs over us all. I don't trust anyone. But Wilson takes care of me, keeps me safe. He once said I remind him of something he called his mother. Tell me, is that a good thing, where you two are from? Well, no matter. Now, I was told to make sure you get some sleep once you got here. So get nice and comfy and relax. I left something on the table that might just help you nod off. It's my own recipe. Works very fast. Just follow the instructions. Carefully. Of course, if you need anything else, I'll come straight away. I'm always up. I forgot the Gilson again, didn't I? And there's some already ground up in the kitchen too. I'll bring it up to your room straight away, shall I? Oh, and maybe you could put Harold back in his tank. He does so hate the dry air. There you are, thank goodness. Wilson's waiting for you downstairs in the laboratory when you're ready. But first, can I get your help with something? Normally, I wouldn't ask this of a guest, but with all that's happening, I can't sneak out and get things like I usually do. Do you think you could pop round to the farmer's market back in town and find me a few ingredients? We're running quite low in the kitchen, and I was hoping we could all celebrate tonight with a lovely supper. Won't take but a moment if you go by train. Up to you. No pressure. You're a miracle worker. Oh, truly. Oh, I only wish there was something I could do for you. Oh, wait. I spotted something in the fountain yesterday. Don't know what it's for, but you're welcome to have it. You better go see Wilson downstairs. He's been waiting ages.
Awake at last. I was almost afraid you'd miss my party. Oh, it seems you're just a little overwhelmed. It's all right, honey. I understand. It's not every day one gets to bask in the glory of an angel. Alice, angel, to be exact. That's who I am. sent from above. Impending perfection.
You want?
Right to the chase. I like that. The truth is, honey, you're one of a kind. And to put it bluntly, what I want is your face removed, your skin peeled away like paper, and your insides torn out and tossed onto my table. Custom parts, ready for my delicious harvest. And with your generous sacrifice, I'll be beautiful. But for now, let's have fun. Plenty of time for a bloodbath later. Ooh, how about a game? Let's all play a game of riddles.
Riddles? What a wonderful idea!
All right, honey. Here's the deal. Behind you is the door to freedom. But it will only be opened if you solve my little puzzle and return to your special chair. Then I'll throw this heavenly switch here. If you get the puzzle right, you walk away. Get it wrong, you fry. Let's begin. Hold on tight, honey. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Don't give up yet. How about another? I could almost see the lights leave your eyes. How about we give it another go? Gotta love that pain. Let's do it again. Nice golden brown. Let's see if you could do better this time. Care to try again? Shocking. Give me one more. You scream like a demon. Pathetic. Try again. I see you there. Nobody likes a party pooper. No one humiliates an angel! No one! Hold still, honey. This is gonna hurt! I know you're out there! Gotcha! Come out wherever you are! Stop hiding! Start dying! I can do this all day! I don't wanna go! Are you hiding from me? Oh, that's precious! Where did you go? Where did you go? Help me be beautiful! You ain't stealing my spotlight, honey. Where do you think you're going? That's it! Bleed! Die! Die! I'll put those lovely eyes in a jar! Ha! There you are!
Give me your insides! Your screams of pain, music to my ears! You reek of ink, demon! You just want to be beautiful! Help me be beautiful! How dare you touch me! No! Final curtain, baby. Let's blow them away. My face. You have my face. Beautiful.
That's where the ghosts live, just beyond that door. The Keeper's prison, the pit. No one ever comes out. At least, they're never quite the same. But I could open the door for you. I do know how. I really do. But first, maybe play a game? Oh, I love to play games. I like hide and seek best. Find me and I'll open the door for you. I promise. Look away while I hide and no peeking. Oh, you did it! You found me! Oh, this is so exciting! You were brilliant! Oh, yes, the door. I think you'll find it's open now. Oh, and also, let me give you something special. Just a small reminder of our game together.
Oh, hello there. Are you looking for the way out? Oh, well, yes, and I'm afraid that means, well, you're stuck too. Not an inch. Perhaps you could get me unstuck? Thank you very much for your help. The name's Porter, by the way. And who might you be? Audrey? Audrey. Nope, don't like it. Doesn't suit you. I'll call you Bobby. And to say thanks for your feat of rescue, here's a little gift. Something I've learned. There we are. It's passed on. Now, you can move like me! Goodbye, Bobby! Try not to die! Bobby!
You must be really lost to be asking me for help. What's your name? Honestly, I've almost almost forgotten. My name is Henry. When the Keepers think you're a threat to their plans, they lock you away. Forever. Still, it's given me time to think. Things like, if you haven't eaten in years, you might not be human. I'm what they call a cycle breaker. Once upon a time, I knew how to start the cycle over. And when that happens, everything begins again. Completely new. Obviously, Wilson and the Keepers don't want that to happen. Reset the cycle? Turns out the Ink Demon himself is the key. This world is his, but even he must obey its rules. For now, at least. If you can get him to look at something very specific, it will reset everything. It's just a reel of film, labeled with the words, "The End." I can see it in my mind every day. They keep it upstairs in the pit. And what about you? So did I. Good luck, Audrey. If you need me again, you know where to find me.
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Need some help? Some battles are worth fighting for, even 1,000,000 times. Come on! I found a projector up ahead. Run for it!
The Ink Demon rises! Surrender yourself to the Lord of the Dark Puddles! It's time to believe!
I just received the call. Joey Drew is dead. What a quiet end to an extraordinary life. Last I heard, he was staying in some cramped apartment downtown. You could practically hear the rats through the telephone when he called me last April. In spite of that, old Joey sounded quite happy when last we spoke. More like the excited, hopeful young man I knew once upon a time. Well, farewell, my friend. What will become of your creations now? I decided to go for a walk this morning. Took a little stroll down to the park. Enjoyed the warm sun for a while. Found a quiet bench. Even grabbed a hot dog. It's been ages since I've done that. Tessa would kill me if she knew I've been off my diet. When I got back to the office, I stopped by the animation department and said hello to the troops. My gosh, they're getting younger every day. Either that or I'm just getting older. It all made me realize time is moving on. The hard struggles don't seem as dire as they used to. Life has other value. I think I'll go home early today. Maybe I'll even pick up a hot dog for Tessa. The papers are signed. The animation staff is hired. Archgate Pictures is open for business. As of 9 o'clock this morning, Bendy and all his little cartoon friends now belong to me. I'll admit it's strange owning a dear friend's legacy, but I think Joey would be content knowing it's safely in my hands. You just gotta believe, he used to say. He was such a showman. Well, I believe, Joey. I wholeheartedly believe. I haven't had much sleep the past few nights. I've been feeling something pulling at my mind. My thoughts fall to the Joey Drew exhibit we opened last week. Outside one or two of the artists, I don't think I've ever seen a single soul go inside. It's a shame how so many of us refuse to learn from the past. The past can give us our greatest lessons. But still, ever since we moved in Joey's old things,
There's been a strange feeling around Archgate, like the ghosts of long ago are wandering about, calling out to me. I'm ready for something different in my career. I've built steel companies from the ground up, dabbled in petroleum, even tried political office once. That Nathan Arch, they used to say. He's got the magic touch. But I'm hungry for a bit of fun, I think. Something both the masses and I can enjoy. My son suggested movies. Open a studio. Now, I love a good film as much as anyone, but the magic of animation, now there's something special. My old friend Joey knew the thrills of bringing characters to life. Rest his soul. Maybe with a bit of elbow grease and a small cash investment, I can resurrect the past.
We have say house.
It's my first week in the job at the Gent workshop, and I can tell already that this is going to be interesting. Do you think you can lift this steel girder? They asked me with a smug smile. I didn't even bother to answer. I just picked the whole thing up with one hand. You should have seen the wee men drop their jaws. Aye. All in all, I've noticed this building just isn't built for someone my size. Every time I walk by the workshop shelves, all the tools fall to the floor. That, and I gotta bend down for every doorway in the place. Still, there are some positives to working here. I mean, take that new secretary. The shy wee one with the blonde locks. The one who follows around Mr. Grey. I'm pretty sure she's been giving me and my muscles the eye. But I ain't no smooth talker. A work-worn man such as myself ain't got no business with a woman that fine.
Have a nice day. Brought to you by Jen. The next person I see, I'm going to rip them apart. Just wait and see.
You gotta follow your inspirations when you're a musician. Stick to what you know works. But when they built the new studio buildings, they all but filled in my office down in the old sewers. Turns out, I've gotten so accustomed to working in those disgusting conditions that now if my office doesn't stink, the lyrics I write do. So when Jen started digging their massive utility shaft between their place and ours, I knew it'd be just the right spot for me to move in. Now I've got a song in my heart and a creative stench up my nose.
At this point, I don't get what Joey's plan is for this company. The animations sure aren't being finished on time anymore, and I certainly don't see why we need this machine. It's noisy, it's messy, and who needs that much ink anyway? Also, get this. Joey had each one of us donate something from our workstation. We put them on these little pedestals in the break room to help appease the gods, Joey says. Keep things going. I think he's lost his mind. But hey, he writes the check. But I tell you what, if one more of these pipes burst, I'm out of here.
When you animate, it's so much more than just motion. It's a way of life, an art, a passion. Each tiny movement is an emotional trigger to the audience. Get it wrong, and you will lose them. You must live the characters and to draw them. You must feel the motions in your mind. Act them out around your room. Today, I'm a clock, a dancing timekeeper. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Watch my movements. See my frames of animation. I have so many characters to animate yet. Thousands of frames to go. But for now,
I'm just a clock. Tick tock, tick tock.
Double quota, that Mr. Flynn says. Double. I haven't even pulled a full day's work in that old toy assembly line in some 4 years. And I don't intend on starting now. I got my corner, my little sipping canteen, and I do just fine. Double quota. I ain't even done half in months. Oh, but they won't fire me, no sir. Place is big. No one knows what everyone else is doing. So I'll turn up my radio, and you put up my feet, cut the holes in my socks. 5 o'clock comes easy around here. Buddy.
Joey happened to notice last week just how long it takes for us employees to get home every night. When you add in the traffic and the waiting for the elevators, you practically only have a few hours before you have to wake up and come back. So Joey had them build artist rest for us. Now we never have to leave work again, Joey says. Well, I'll admit, it's become quite the hangout spot down here, almost like it's own little district. But there's definitely some unsavory stuff going on too. Smoking, gambling, loud parties, you name it. At all hours of the night sometimes. For a place that's all about getting some shut-eye, there sure is a lot of noise around here.
Yeah, so those Gent Corporation boys are kind of strange. Every time I come back to work, they put in even more of their pointless gadgets. Last week, they built some kind of, I don't know, electrical towers over near Animation Alley. This week, they added security codes for opening doors. Jeez, what kind of work do they think we do here anyways? Last I checked, we make toys and silly cartoons. This ain't Fort Knox, you know what I mean? Now, it's my job to look over these shipping invoices and remember a bunch of random numbers? Yeah, no freaking thank you! I'm just gonna record the door code here so I don't forget it. Alright. The code is 451. 451. And if Mr. Drew or Mr. Gray asks, you didn't hear it from me, okay?
I don't like to ask questions. I believe everyone's got their own business. You hear something, you leave it alone. But when you spent as much time in and out of a jug as I have, you learn to keep your mouth shut about things, you know? So when I saw this here ad in the newspaper that reads, Gent Corporation looking for research subjects pays $3.50 a week, I figured it'd be good for me. Easy money, right? With my record, you can't afford to be picky. But it turns out something really wrong is going on in this place. I mean, I've seen dead people before. But here, death is like a way of life. A clockwork march. They wheel out the bodies, and they disappear down the chute. Forgotten men from the street. Paid to die. $3.50 a week.
Something funny's going on around here. Call me suspicious if you wanna, but I know the signs of weirdness when I see 'em. Don't get me wrong, we've always had visitors around the studio, but lately, we're just getting one kind of visitor in particular. Gent Corporation employees. Tons of them. They're working in the hallways, ripping up the floors, taking the best toilets. You can't even get near the Little Devil Lounge these days. It's starting to feel less like an animation studio around here, and more like some crazy scientist's laboratory. It's just plain weirdness.
This has been the best week of my life. For once, we don't have Mr. Drew hanging over our shoulders. He ain't even stopped by at all. I'm turning out so many frames of animation, I can't even keep up with myself. Now, the only thing bothering me is that freak 2 desks over. Recent hire. Real weirdo. He keeps trying to show me some pictures he's been drawing. I tell you, this place has a curse. It's not one thing stopping you from getting things done. It's another.
Well, Sean, you finally did it. You went and told the boss exactly what's up. It's time to move on, I said to him. This toy man's ready for a new adventure. I have to admit, he took it far better than I expected. Probably because a lot of other people be ditching this month as well. But I don't pay no mind to Mr. Drew. I ain't leaving because of that old windbag. No, I've seen far worse in my day, that's for sure. I'm hitting the road because it's time for Sean Flynn to see some open sky. Find myself a little cabin upstate, somewhere the family and I can start anew. But before I go, I've made one last toy. A little parting present for the factory lads. Let's see how long it takes them to find it.
Well, we hit rock bottom. No doubt about it. And by all accounts, I don't even know how this studio's still going at all. Like, if you follow the money, you just hit a big old brick wall. Well, let me tell you, blank ledgers, spare cash, weird amounts that plain just don't add up. There's still income finding its way into the books, but I can only tell you for the life of me, I can't figure out where it's all coming from. Though the obvious answer here is a gent's privately pouring in some funds. And truth be told, they really creep me out. Especially that Mr. Gray. He doesn't seem to be motivated by money. And he sure as heck ain't telling us what he's really after. Just can't trust someone like that.
At the end of every crumbling empire, you gotta hide the treasures. Mr. Cohen brought me in to catalog and secure some of Joey Drew's more special assets in places no one will ever find them. Sure, that sounds completely legal, right? Anyway, I'll be leaving some clues around so we can find them later. Just remember, this nonsense wasn't my idea. So, here's my first little hint. I finally found a use for those silly motivational posters here in the atrium offices. They're sure to make quite an impact. Oh, God, I can't believe I just said that.
Good things always come in threes, they say. Bendy, Alice, and Boris. It just works. So when I showed my coworkers my design for a new fourth member of the Butcher Gang, you could almost hear the disgust at the lunch table. A ghost girl, they said? No one's gonna get it. They just laughed at my drawings, crumpled them up like trash. But I'll get Mr. Drew on my side. He'll understand. He's got to. Carly will join the Butcher Gang, and she'll be beloved by all. One way or another, I'll bring Carly to life.
I'm a fan of darkness. It just appeals to me. As old Norman would often say, people really become themselves when they're hidden in shadow. That creepy guy always had a story to tell about this place. But I think I found a few narrow passages even he didn't know about. I can watch, I can listen, I can even steal, and no one ever sees me. I'm just a ghost, living in the walls, peering from the darkness.
This old town really has changed ever since that big gent building went up. Yesterday, I took a trip over the farmer's market, and they had the whole dang street ripped up. It was like a large hole that just plain swallowed the sidewalk. Men were going in and out with strange iron tools. Kind of looked like they were installing some kind of tunnel under the road. Pipes just everywhere. Pete, behind the produce counter, was just shaking his head. They were up to no good, he kept saying. You'll see. This is how it always starts. Think old Pete might be right, but I don't like to dismiss people just on rumors. Only time will tell, I suppose.
The work of a voice actress can be a tough one, Mama. You never know what you're going to be voicing next. When you act in a proper theater, you get to play romantic leads, maybe a queen, some kind of villain. But when you work for Joey Drew, you never know. I think that's why I love it so much. Every day is a surprise. Though I do feel like I've been stuck with some low parts lately. Nothing really I can write home about. Sammy, our music director, was also telling me they're working on a new character upstairs. Might require a female touch. I've got a good feeling something great is going to happen.